Good morning, people. How are you doing? It is Reese Fit X Pro. I think that's a bit. That's so cringy, isn't it? What an awful way to start a video. Yeah, I'm sorry. The Instagram handle and the YouTube's always staying as Reese Fit, even when I'm like 47. If I get to 47, yeah, it'll always be Reese Fit. Even though, to be fair, Reese Fit does not sound like a 110 kilo open bodybuilder. It sounds like a skinny men's physique kid. But here we are. So today I'm going to be filming a low digging rest day. I'm in the trenches today, guys. It is Wednesday, the 8th of October. I had to squint there. My eyes aren't working. I thought it was the 6th. It's Wednesday, 8th of October. Body weight this morning was 108.1, which is a all-time low after a normal day. The lowest I saw was 107.6. But that was on the Friday last week after not moving the day before. So inflammation would be literally non-existent. It was on Saturday last week. So that was only 4 days ago. And since then, we've ran like 8,500 calories. I had a show. I've trained the last 2 sessions. My body is fucked. Like holding this camera up, I'm like, oh God, I'm sore. So today, hard digging rest day, ideally setting me up for a low tomorrow where I then basically don't move, drop off inflammation. I think, if I'm honest, do you reckon I'll be about 106, I'd say?
You're going to be low tomorrow.
I mean Friday, without moving. I think I'll be in the 106s on Friday, which will put me nicely, if anything, a bit ahead of where I wanted to be for this weekend show. But that's not a bad thing. That means less work and less body fat that I have to pull off for finals, which will be 8 days from this show on Saturday. So yeah, hard day today. I say hard day, it's really not hard. I actually enjoy my rest days because I don't train. And in a way, I say that in a weird way. I like my rest days in a different way to my training days because when I train, I want to feel good when I'm in the gym. And on a rest day, I don't care how I feel. This camera's a bit slow. I don't care how I feel on rest day because I'm resting. If I feel like shit, I couldn't care. I also don't feel that bad. I feel relatively okay. So we are starting off the morning. I try to intentionally have my sleep the last 5 days has been pretty meh. I can definitely tell I'm getting to the point in prep where sleep starts to take a hit, which usually is from 4 weeks out. So now, considering I was only a few days out, I'll take. So basically what we're looking to do is just when I can switch off, I really am trying. Last night, I actually managed a decent night's sleep. I've been waking up at 4 o'clock basically, and just been staying awake. This camera's really slow today. Jesus Christ. Sorry, guys. What was I saying? Oh, thanks. No. No. What the fuck was I saying? Boring. What the fuck was I saying? Talking about how I felt. That's talking about one thing today. I don't know. Either way, I don't really care how I feel on rest days. My brain clearly not fucking working. Luckily, I've got a coffee, so that'll hopefully wake me up. That's it. That's what it was. Sleep. There we go. So yeah, I've been waking up at 4:45, 4 o'clock to 5 a.m. basically, and just been wide awake. I've been like that since Saturday. So today I wasn't in the gym opening, so I woke up at 5, managed to get back to sleep till about 5:45, 6, and then I just stayed in bed for 45 minutes. I intentionally was I'm not going to go on WhatsApp. I'm not going to immediately just start fucking working. I'm going to just chill, scroll through Twitter, scroll through Reddit, and I actually feel pretty refreshed, even though my brain clearly isn't working. So yeah, that is that. So yeah, coffee on deck, lipolytics already in, all that sort of stuff, peptides in. Gonna let the caffeine kind of saturate, take 1 cup of pre-shred, do an hour, 45 minutes of work, then do my cardio, then me and Sanaa are going to go for a walk, grab another coffee. I think
What?
Coffee. And then on Wednesdays it's going to be, I think, I say it's a tradition, we only did it last week, but I think probably just with me being on the rest days on Wednesdays are pretty hard days. I'd like to do most of my steps in a good chunk, so we'll go for a good walk, get a good 8, 9, 10,000 steps hopefully. And then I have 2 clients that I'm seeing today, maybe 3 depending on timing, which will be cool. Ollie, Mr. Finn, and Andrew. Not too sure about Andrew timing wise today, but we'll see. But either way, I have 3 clients that are in-person check-ins with, and then the usual prep clients have 5 on stage this weekend, 6 including myself, which will be fucking cool. And then yeah, we're 3 days out. So this is one of the days where effectively, I say it's hard, it's not hard. Cheers, Bean. Thanks.
Yeah, Bean deserves a little.
Bean wants to be in the video. So yeah, one of those sort of days where it's this is where it's made or broken, guys. You can either lock in or lock out, and I'm locked the fuck in, guys. So yeah, 40 minutes cardio, 16, 17k steps, only 3 carb meals, less than 150 carb total.
70 kilos to go.
17 kilos to go according to Alex Kent. Cheers, mate. Thanks for that. Funny enough, to be fair, I told Sanaa was like, what the fuck? There was a photo that I put up of my glutes like 2 weeks ago, and I was like 16 kilos to the classic weight cap, and he was like, not to be a twat, bro, you could definitely get down into it. And I was like, I don't think he understood, firstly, like my responsiveness, but secondly, like my injury was like resulting, and also inflammation, but more so injury, resulting in my glutes and hams not being where they were. And then, like, if you check my Instagram post from yesterday, there's been 4 pounds come off, and my glutes and hamstrings are pretty much there. So I think I've still got 15 kilos to go. Yeah, 15 kilos to go, guys. Yeah, 15 kilos to go. It's all love. And to be fair, I do get where he's coming from the photos. Sanaa didn't. Sanaa was like, that's just a comment. Just doesn't need to say it.
Come off, but not fucking 17 bloody kilos.
That being said, he's a pro. I'm a fucking FitX pro. Big difference there. He's a legit pro. So yeah, that's that. But otherwise, feeling good. Let's have a good day today. And yeah, man, let's fucking get after it. I'll catch you guys in the next clip. Right, cardio is done. We keep smashing it. Keep smashing your exercise ring. Yes, you smashed your exercise ring yesterday. Keep it up today, Reese. Of course, it's a digging day, guys. 41 minutes of cardio. Average heart rate. Give me a sec. 500 calories burned. Average heart rate of 129. Range of 118 to 143. Cardio should always range. Guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening with the camera today. This is stupid. Cardio should always range minimum around 120. So I do an extra minute because it takes me a little bit of time to get my heart rate up. Speaking of things that are quite cool, I actually haven't done my cardio here at home for some time, and usually, oh my god, this camera's fucked, guys. I think the camera's broke. DJI's in the bin. So sorry if it starts to fucking drift or whatever. But yeah, otherwise, I haven't done my cardio at home in some time, and therefore I've been just doing cardio in the gym, played some FIFA, managed to win the Cornerstones tournament qualifier in the entirety of the cardio. So if we spin the camera around, hell yeah. 4 games, 4 wins while doing cardio. Productivity PR, guys. Productivity PR. So we have qualified for a cool tournament. I've got to play 5 apparently for another pack. I've got to win the tournament twice for what? Oh, an 84 rated gold card. Fuck that. One good thing about prepping back into the year, and I realised this in my first prep and this prep, FIFA comes out, games come out, makes cardio a fucking breeze, and also evenings there's some sound. I can just put on some FIFA and just zone out for an hour or so. In my last prep, it was like start of the year, so like at that point, I'm not really that interested in video games. I only really play games like for the first week that they're out. But Battlefield comes out on Friday, which is quite cool, and the COD beta's out is it out right now? I think it might end today. So yeah, cardio and just chilling out in the evening has been quite nice, I guess. So yeah, that's that done. Sanaya's just prepping her first meal. My first meal is a fucking shake, so it's not that enjoyable. So I'm going to crack on with a little bit of work, wait for Sanaya to eat, and then we're going to go to Bradgate Park, which is a nice walking location, get a good 7,000-8,000 steps. While I'm waiting, I'm going to, while I'm working, I'm going to do some steps, just so I don't have to do too many this evening. And yeah, otherwise, guys, all is good. Right, I think it's rolling. So, we have my first meal, okay? Emphasis on meal. Rest days, I don't have meals. I graze like a rabbit. I eat not a lot. So, it's 60 grams of whey in a shaker that I don't even know how I have this. I actually don't. I'm not going to show the shaker. And as always, it is 60 grams of the Conte Sports Repair, which by the time that this video is out, I imagine the new flavours have either been released or spoken about. If not, Pete, Jack, I'm sorry, but I think cookies and cream is coming out. And I'm a slut for Oreos, aren't I, Samara? Yeah. Oreos, I'm a big slut for. Otherwise, guys, what do you reckon about the fit? Insane drip, trained by JP top that I was given for free, and a Canada Goose body warmer. Insane combination with night joggers that are about 10 years old, and I'm going to wear, I don't even know what shoes. Insane fit this is, guys. The one thing about being lean, I fucking hate body temperature changes. It's annoying because I go from being like really hot, doing cardio with things like clen, peptides, etc., to then being freezing fucking cold. Just because I've got obviously low levels of body fat. But I will say this time around, it's not actually been that bad. I definitely am colder, and the more that I'm digging, the colder I am. But like when you're 80, 90 kilos, you're fucking freezing. Now I'm not. So shake's going in. We're going to go to Starbucks. I'll take the camera, but I'm not going to film loads. And then me and tonight I'm going to go for a nice walk. Yeah, that's that, guys. Cool. Right, pulled up at the Starbucks. Decided, I was like, do I park the furthest car park away? Because that's what everybody says when you diet and when you're prepping. Easy way to get steps in, park at the furthest car park away. I've not. I've parked like midway through, so if I'm out of shape on stage, it's because of that. Bodybuilding is so cringy, you know. Like, it is just a very cringy. Don't know why I cut out. Yeah, cringy, very, very cringy. So yeah. Gonna go through my Starbucks order because I'll get a question. What's your Starbucks order, Reese? Sorry, I woke up today and just chose violence. That's what I feel I chose. I just chose violence today on this vlog. Believe it or not, blonde Americano, sugar-free vanilla and sugar-free caramel syrup, 3 pumps of each because if not, it's too much. Or if they have cold brewing, which Loughborough Starbucks never have, I have that, but it's a bit too cold for a cold brew. So blonde Americano, usually iced, but it is a bit too cold. So I'm gonna have a warm one today, which I'm looking forward to. You find it crazy, like I've seen it a lot where people will prep and they're like, oh, I'll just have an oat milk latte, and like it's like, you know, that's like 130 calories, bro. Like, weird. I don't know. Like, I haven't had milk in my coffee since March of this year, and I don't care. Like, I will have milk on a rest day in my coffee when I'm not prepping, and it'll be oat milk, or it'll be like, yeah, it'll be oat milk. But even then, like, I'm used to it at this point. So yeah, I like my coffee black. Like a lot of things. You know, once you go black, you never go back. Good thing Sanai didn't hear that. She's in coach mode, I think, behind me. So yeah, Sanai's going to get her usual. We'll go through the orders and stuff like that because I know you guys will care so much. You will.
What did you just want?
Just a full round, mate. Yeah. What was your weight this morning? Still like 72 and a bit, or was it? No, 71.
172.4.
Which is what in kilos, bro?
72.4. Sorry.
Sound. Happy days, mate. Looks good. Really good. Cool. That's good. Nice. That's good. Cool. Turn the face front, abs and thigh. Meal going down. I say next meal. This is actually a proper meal. So we have 60. The camera's so slow, isn't it? We have 60 grams of oats. I'm going to show you now because the camera's only got 4%. 6 grams of oats. We're going to do 10 gram dark chocolate, 1 rice cake of the singular non-Snacker Jack kind. So it's like 5 carb through rice cake. 100 fruit and 70 whey. I've actually taken out oats pretty much entirely. I was having them in my final meal and they just weren't digesting well when it comes to that final meal pre-bed. So I swapped it out for the either cream of rice or rice pudding from ESN. God, about choked. Conte Sports, cream of rice, way there. So yeah, I was having that as my final meal, but I was having oats. However, with my fibre count coming down, also as well just general satiety, but also fibre and like how digestion is, I had this on the Wednesday last week before I basically started to like kind of load up, and my digestion was absolutely sound as long as I don't have it too late in the day. And would I prefer oats than like cream of rice on a rest day? Yeah, also has a little bit higher fats, so I mean that the meal will actually stick with me a little bit longer. And from a micronutritional standpoint, oats aren't a bad thing at all, especially if they digest well, which they do if I don't have them too late in the day. So yeah, 60-gram oats. I'm not going to tell you the food again because you don't need to know. I've already told you. And that'd be that. That's the meal 2. The walk that we did, the last clip was me seeing with Finn. The walk we did was a good like 9,000 step walk. I did 2,500 to 3,000 on the treadmill. And then I've probably done already another 1,000 or 2,000. So I reckon I've probably got another 3,000 steps today, which will be sound. Split that with a little walk to Morrison's to get some chicken. And then we'll look to go for like a little small evening stroll. Me and Sam are going to be watching a film tonight. We haven't decided exactly, but we said maybe American Pie Reunion, which will be cool. When they're all washed, but it's still kind of funny because you go off the vibes. It's like Liverpool 22-23, where like Henderson's still trying to wing it. Like you've got Milner trying to run it back. You've got Andy Robertson who's kind of washed, and then they end up just getting rid of everyone. Fabinho has gone as well. That's basically American Pie Reunion. Like started off really good, and then they all got pretty shit. So yeah. Yes, people, next meal, we have back to pro fats. We have 2 whole eggs, 2 50 egg white, and 2 turkey rashers. Happy days. I actually enjoy this meal. I used to have sourdough with it. I haven't had sourdough in ages. And that is something I actually, like, I don't really ever miss food. I coach myself. I could easily take out some carbs and be like, oh, I have sourdough. And sorry, I don't need sourdough in this meal. I'm going to accompany it with 15 grams of no sugar added barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce is something I didn't like until probably about a year ago, and I've had it in. It seems like ketchup, but I do 15 grams of sugar-free sauce. So yeah, that is that. Also, stage photos, guys, come in. So I'm going to eat the meal, then I'm going to have a look through them, have a bit of a critical analysis on how they are. Yes, Catherine, how are we doing? Hopefully all is good. I thought I'd send you over a Loom video because it's been a little while. It's been a decent while, but however, I've been happy with how things have been. Obviously, usually I know I should send you over messages and stuff, but obviously, voice note today, 40 minutes of cardio left. Obviously, you were like, oh, 37 minutes of cardio to do. Thought I'd take a little bit more time, but hey ho. The one thing about cardio is like from a multitasking standpoint, I always think, especially like prep cardio, you do just become like really, really, really efficient at like doing about a million things at once. Like I'll do my cardio and do about 17 different tasks. I'll order certain things. I'll book a certain Airbnb. I'll reply to a few WhatsApps. I'll do this, I'll do that. And then I finish my cardio and I'm like, fuck, I've done like 10 of my tasks. But yeah, one of those sort of things. But again, at the same time, like... Right, we have something different to a meal, even though I've literally just been sat working. Getting back to applications. One thing about winning a show overall, you get a lot of applications. I've had like 8 in this week, 9 in this week, which is really cool. But it's always a little bit like, it's just because I'm an okay bodybuilder. Guys, I'm a FitX Pro, okay? Who doesn't want to be coached by a FitX Pro? I mean, that is my peak, so I've peaked. It's only downhill from here. However, we have an unboxing. It's already been unboxed. So my Conte Sports delivery has come through. What I'll do is I will prop the camera up and I'll show you my order. So is that going to stay? I don't know if it is. Perfect. Right, so we have my order. What the fuck is up with this camera today, guys? Oh my God. This has been tragic today. Wow. Okay, watch it just start to move. Hopefully you can see me. So I told Pete that all I've been living off is cream of rice and vibes. So I only asked for 2. I got 3. So I got 2 salty caramels here. I also got a chocolate, which I haven't had in ages. So I'm looking forward to that. Gonna have that tonight at my final meal. Supreme Sleep, absolutely goated supplement when I am in prep. Fatigue is high, wanting to switch off. And I don't even think you guys can see me. I look so dark. Base hand's still kind of on, not come off yet fully, and I'm obviously quite tanned as well. So Supreme Sleep on deck. We then have Vit D3K2, ashwagandha, magnesium, ZMG, which is the zinc, magnesium, and
Estrogen product, which is basically just magnesium with a little bit of extras in. Magnesium, one of the best things when it comes to just generally how you feel, all that sort of stuff, especially when you're in prep. Glutathione, complete, anti-immune, anti-inflammatory, just fantastic supplement when it comes to, again, basically the roles of glutathione. Also, look upon mitochondria enhancement and then glutathione on top of that. It's going to be good. Also have joint complete, again, anti-inflammatory, reduce inflammation across joints, all that sort of stuff, which again is essential when you're pretty skinny and joints feeling pretty shit. 2 hydroflows, we have cherry and we have berry as usual, and then the new Mega Pump Elite, which I am looking forward to using. I actually don't know the differences between this and the normal Mega Pump, but Mega Pump is fantastic, like absolutely go to. So as you can see, there's obviously a big emphasis there with the health subs. The new repair, so the new weight is going to be coming out soon. So we're getting sent that. Maybe some new flavours, which I'm looking forward to. But if anything, it's a case of staying on top of health and general wellness. So if I can take some subs to bring down cortisol, bring down stress, keep my body nice and relaxed, a more responsive and healthy body at any peak phase, whether it's off season or prep, is always going to be a more responsive body. And therefore, Conte Sports Reese 10 hooking the boy up as usual, and hooking potentially you guys up. Why is this so slow? Jesus Christ. Someone's dropped this, I guarantee. Anyway, next meal we have, guess what, guys? Chush chicken. Yeah. Oh, that burnt myself. There we are. Air fried chicken. It's 45 protein from chicken. That's it. I usually would have veg, but because I'm close to shows, food volume is the lowest amount it possibly can be. So, yeah, that's the meal. That's it. Sad, isn't it? Really sad. Can't wait just to finish prep and just start binging on just loads of shit food, which isn't going to happen. But just chicken, guys. Yeah, enjoyable. That doesn't look straight, does it? Is it on me? Really weird. So this whole video is me in the kitchen, basically. So I do apologise. There's not been really loads of scenery, but people do like these videos. I don't really know why. If I'm honest. So yeah, if you got to the part of the video, thank you. Penultimate meal, second carb meal of the day, 10 to 8. Struggling, guys. No, but yeah. We have 2 beef burgers, aka 225 grams of beef mince made into patties, and then we have 2 bagel thins, and then we also have 2 turkey rashers. So 50 carb through the bagel thins, 7-8 fat from the beef. Protein wise, like 50 grams, and then we also have some lettuce. Annoyingly, the Sweet Baby Ray's has run out. We have the calorie version, but I'm not allowed. So we are going for Frank's hot sauce and some ketchup, sugar-free ketchup, which we sound. Otherwise, we're going to watch some Succession. No, I keep saying Succession. Severance. We're still watching Severance. I think the last time I filmed, I was like, I joked saying like it takes us absolutely ages to finish something, but we only have a few episodes left. It's more confusing. The more we watched, it's really good, but Jesus Christ, like so confusing. I have absolutely no idea what the outcome is going to be, and if I'm being honest, I also don't really want to know. Like, I almost feel like no matter what the outcome is, I'm going to be like, I'm just gonna have more questions. After every single episode, we have more questions, and there's only a few episodes, so it's like the fact that it's not finished. I think the best thing should be, if I was you guys and I wanted to watch Severance, wait till all the episodes are out to binge watch it, because that would be fantastic, because you'll see it develop. Instead, we're going to get to the end and go, oh, we don't know anything. What's the next season going to be about? So yeah, that's that. We're going to eat this. I'm then going to go for a small walk. My watch hasn't. This isn't tracking properly, and this isn't tracking properly, annoyingly. But I think I've done more steps than I have. So we'll just do the usual evening walk just to box things off, and then we're going to shave myself, make sure my skin, because I've regrew a bit of hair from obviously shaving last week. And then, yeah, final meal, go in, and then it is bedtime. I am knackered. I am very tired, to be fair, today. Today's been a day I'm like, it's been a long day. More so just mentally, not physically, but mentally. So, gonna get to meal and watch a bit of Severance, and then I'll show you the next clip will be my final meal. So, right, good evening, or more so, good night. Final meal, going in while getting my sleeps up. I've actually been out of the Supreme Sleep for the last... how long has it been? 2 days, and if I'm honest, I've noticed it.
Supreme Sleep is, in my opinion, an absolutely goated supplement. I'm sorry that you can't really see me. I'll turn the light on. But I need to put my blue light blocking glasses on, guys. Oh, sleep ruined. Sleep in the bin. There we go. Also going to be taking some extra magnesium because magnesium is goated. Absolutely fantastic supplement. I said, 2 caps is 1,000 biglycinate. There's some citrate as well, which, I mean, look at the studies on magnesium citrate if it's not glycinate when it comes to basically a laxative alternative, essentially, which, I mean, the dosage you have to take a good amount, but glycinate is always going to be best, but you can get different forms as well. Probably not a bit a bad thing. It's kind of similar to, like, you know, you've got like creatine monohydrate, and then you've got other forms of like creatine. I think people initially was like, oh my god, this new creatine's amazing. But in reality, it is all the same shit. So yeah, me and Sanaya had that final meal. We then went for a stroll around Luga Baruga, aka Loughborough, usual nighttime stroll that we do every single evening. We do it together. So shout out to Sanaya to come in for a walk. She's already done pretty much like all her steps, but she'll come for the moral support. And it's a nice nightly little routine that we do. We then watch some Severance, and then annoyingly the Black Ops 7 beta is still out, which I didn't think so, because Sanaya likes watching me play God. Especially if it's like a newer game. So yeah, I played like literally one game, which is a bit of a shame because I actually quite like the beta. But Battlefield comes out this Friday, so I'm hoping that I can get her into that, because if she likes Battlefield, wow, I'm fucking winning. Do you hear that tonight? I said if you like Battlefield, I'm winning. So I need you to like Battlefield, so I can play it and you can watch me. So yeah, so she likes Call of Duty, that's what she said. I think Battlefield's probably a bit too slow for her, if I'm honest. But the Battlefield 6 game, I mean, guys, come on. So yeah, anyway, final meal is 60 grams of cream of rice. We'll go for the chocolate one just because I haven't had it in ages. 100 gram fruit, 70 whey, 10 dark chocolate, 1 rice cake. And obviously Supreme Sleep is going in. So that will basically be the outro to the video, I imagine, guys. I would say I apologise. I feel like I've not really done that much today, but like, this is part of prep. Like, there's going to be days where, like, effectively I've seen clients, I've worked, I've done all the stuff that is quite mundane and boring, but like, you know, these are the days that do count when it comes to getting all your steps done, getting your cardio done, and just being quite, like, in a sense, boring. Like, today's not been a day that I've done anything special. But at the same time, it's a day that I've took steps forward. We also shaved myself, stuff like that. Like little tidbits of stuff that just adds up to me getting better. Like 16k steps done, 45 minutes cardio. Put the compression boots on when me and Sanaya are watching Severance, which is going to help recovery. And that is basically the last day of digging before the first proper show. So yeah, I'm very excited for, like, obviously it's not the first proper show, but it's the first proper planned show. Condition is very fucking close at this point. We're not 100% because the plan wasn't to be 100% for this show. It was the plan to be 100% for the final show or finals, which is not the final show, but I know that I can be even better for the following weeks, which is pretty fucking cool. But I definitely think the look this weekend is going to be, like, very, very good. I think, again, it will depend, like, what they go for, but I think I'm going to be a good 5 to 10% sharper. I know I can be even fuller. And then at the same time, I'm going to be fresher because I've not really trained other than 2 big sessions this week. And then I've chilled today. Well, I say chilled today, I've not chilled today. I've dug today. I'm going to chill tomorrow. Sanaya's opening up the gym for me because she is a legend. So I can just literally wake up, crack on with work, got my hair cut. And then otherwise, I'm just chilling out. We're going to go to the cinema tomorrow night to watch Twilight, which, funnily enough, I mean, we can literally watch online for free, or we could just get a DVD. But I've never actually watched Twilight, and they're doing like an anniversary edition. So like next week, Twilight 2 comes out. So Sanaya really likes Twilight. Like any female in their early 20s would absolutely fucking love Twilight when it was out. So yeah, we're going to go to the cinema to watch that, which will be nice. That'll be a nice chilled. Even see how things are, how I look tomorrow. We probably will look to go to almost like a bit of a theoretical maintenance, so I'm not like losing body fat. Because I weighed in and I was only a kilo heavier, like after washing myself and showering and stuff, shaving myself, than I would be in the morning. And usually I'm about 2.8 to 3. So predicting to be an all-time low tomorrow.
by some distance, which isn't a bad thing, but it just means that we might have to put in some more food tomorrow, so we don't continue to drop. Because ideally, I don't want to be 105 kilos, 106 kilos, where, like, in my opinion, my best look is like, I think nice and full, 108.5 to 109, where I can basically just push that fullness up even more. So like for this week, I can push fullness a bit more than last week. For next week, I can push fullness even more with more days of loading. But again, this is just data, seeing where things are and all that sort of jazz. So yeah, otherwise I'm going to take my sups, going to get myself my meal, and then I'm going to go to bed. So yeah, hope everyone's enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. We are 3 days out. I will be vlogging the weekend as all my shows. I think for finals I have Sam there, so Sam will be doing the video, which will be sick. And then yeah, onwards and upwards. Exciting times, really, really exciting. So let's get it. Hope everyone's enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe as said. Catch you guys in the next video.